What makes top performers reach the pinnacle of their crafts? We break down the recipe in Success Stories, a series on leadership in business, politics, and the arts. In this success story, we consider the career of celebrity tech entrepreneur Elon Musk. What other CEO can appear to smoke weed on a podcast live stream and get away with it? With a fortune of more than $19 billion, Elon Musk is one of the most ambitious and high-profile billionaires in the world. Not content with having transformed the luxury car industry with his company Tesla, the transportation tycoon aspires to colonize Mars. But first, he'll have to conquer Las Vegas, where Musk is constructing a logistically complicated tunnel. If that sounds like a lot of work, that's because it is. Musk puts in 120-hour weeks and claims he hasn't had a proper vacation since 2001. Born in South Africa in 1971, Musk grew up under the country's apartheid government. At 17, he acted on his lifelong dream to relocate to North America. Musk's entrepreneurial instinct first surfaced during his undergraduate years at the University of Pennsylvania, where he double majored in physics and economics. He sold computers out of his dorm room and threw for-profit parties every weekend. He abandoned his plan to attend a prestigious graduate program at Stanford at the last minute, and instead co-founded a startup called Zip2. These are just a few of the first indications of the erraticism and risk-taking that would become hallmarks of Musk's tumultuous career. After selling Zip2 in 1999 for $307 million, Musk was suddenly rich, having made $22 million off the sale. Before selling his company, Musk had shared a home with 3 roommates. He promptly invested slightly more than half that sum into an online bank he co-founded called X.com. Much of the remainder of Musk's fresh fortune went toward supporting his newly opulent lifestyle. He bought a condo, a small plane, and $1 million McLaren that he drove around Silicon Valley. In 2000, X.com merged with its chief rival, Confinity. Still led by Musk, the new X.com had serious growth problems that made some people at the company question Musk's leadership. In a stunning coup, a handful of executives wrote letters of no confidence to the company board. Musk was forced out just 9 months after the merger, in September 2000. Peter Thiel, one of Confinity's original co-founders, became the company's new CEO. In 2001, Thiel rebranded, naming the company after one of Confinity's most popular products, PayPal. Musk's relationship with the company finally ended when PayPal was sold to eBay in 2002. In an era when the United States has discontinued its federal space shuttle program and begun to ponder the possibility of space defense forces, Musk is one of the billionaire business magnates who have shown a keen interest in the heavens. Founded in 2002, Musk's high-profile venture, SpaceX, has put him in competition with peers like Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson, the founders of Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, respectively. The 3 businesses are leading the aggressive commercialization of space and wooing customers rich enough to pay for space tourism. Whereas Bezos is focused on moon landings and the development of space colonies, Musk has his sights set on Mars, where he hopes to live someday. Musk's leadership in the space sector has generated a new market for space rockets. As of 2019, there were an estimated 100 startups focused on launching rockets and transporting small payloads into space. SpaceX has served as a third-party service provider in this rapidly growing sector, in addition to exploring its own spacecraft initiatives. Ultimately, SpaceX hopes to become a service provider to NASA, which currently partners with Russia for trips to the International Space Station. In August 2019, SpaceX celebrated a promising test run of the large engine that it hopes to eventually use to power spacecrafts. No one knows what SpaceX is currently worth because it's privately held, but the consensus among industry experts is that the figure exceeds $20 billion. In any case, it is certainly profitable, with an estimated $2.5 billion in annual revenue. Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning launched Tesla in 2003 with the promise of fast and sleek battery-powered cars. Almost immediately, Musk, who is now considered a co-founder, came on board as an early investor. Tesla's namesake was the famous electrical engineer Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison's chief rival, and the person who invented a crude version of the motors that power Tesla cars. While Musk did not personally choose the name, Nikola Tesla provides a striking point of comparison. Like Musk, Tesla was a wildly ambitious and eccentric innovator. Notably, Tesla's ideas often outpaced his ability to execute them, a concern that Musk's critics have expressed about the future of his companies. Tesla's early focus on seductive design, which has fueled comparisons between Musk and Steve Jobs, was a departure in an industry that had focused on marketing electric cars to environmentalists. In both its manufacturing process and the way in which its cars are sold, Tesla has embraced the Silicon Valley ethic of disruption. Musk bypassed the traditional sales model of car dealerships to sell Teslas directly from the manufacturer. And he has championed robot-heavy production methods over human-staffed assembly lines. Musk's manufacturing innovations have required a steep learning curve, and for many years, Tesla's main problem was fulfilling orders fast enough to keep up with sales. In 2018, its output finally approached industry norms. But with more cars to deliver, Tesla faced a new problem that Musk has described as delivery logistics hell. Tesla's lack of dealerships means the manufacturer is directly responsible for getting cars to customers. Wait times have decreased for Tesla models, but there have been reports of customer complaints over cosmetic problems like paint scratches, as well as more serious concerns like defective parts. Part shortages have kept some Tesla owners waiting for weeks or even months to drive their cars. A quality survey administered by Consumer Reports named Tesla in the bottom of the pack of 29 automakers, in position 27. Even as Tesla addresses customer satisfaction challenges, and perhaps because of those concerns, its sales slowed at the onset of 2019. In the first quarter, Tesla saw a large drop in sales that the company responded to by cutting prices and leasing cars in some countries. The ploy worked, driving sales up by the middle of the year. But some experts question the wisdom of the price cuts, pointing out that lowering the sticker price to meet sales targets isn't a sustainable strategy. Musk's characteristic volatility, including his announcement that a string of Tesla stores might close, likely didn't help the company's shaky share value. In Q3 of 2019, deliveries and sales were both up, with the company entering its fourth quarter with a backlog of orders. But Tesla still has yet to turn a profit, losing $408 million in Q2 of 2019 alone. Like Steve Jobs, Musk is the rare entrepreneur who has a rabid fan base. In Musk's case, his popularity is driven by his personality as much as or more than his professional competencies. Musk, who has 28 million followers on Twitter and nearly 32 million followers on Instagram, is engaged with social media to a much higher degree than peers like Mark Zuckerberg or Jack Dorsey. As a point of comparison, Dorsey has only 4.2 million followers on Twitter, even though he's the co-founder and CEO of the company. Musk's playful Twitter account, his sweeping futurism, and his romantic relationship with the pop star Grimes have fed the intensity of his fans, who have been known to lash out against journalists who are in any way critical of Musk's actions. In 2018, shaken by the increasing amount of scrutiny aimed at Tesla, Musk stoked the ire of these fans with angry posts critiquing his media coverage. The same social media persona that has delighted the self-described Musketeers, as some Musk fans call themselves, has rankled his business colleagues, especially at Tesla. In August 2018, Musk tweeted that Tesla might be privately purchased in a multi-billion-dollar deal. The tweet ignited a stock market buying frenzy around Tesla, which in turn led to NASDAQ temporarily suspending Tesla stock trading, and weeks later, a federal investigation. Just 1 month later, in September 2018, Musk allegedly smoked pot while recording a podcast with Joe Rogan. Although board members at Tesla were reportedly displeased, Musk was not formally disciplined. One possible reason is that 3 board members are personally close to Musk, including his brother Kimball, Rupert Murdoch's son James, and Antonio Gracias. Moreover, Musk's own ties within the company run very deep. His cult status is inextricably tied to the brand, and he personally owns more than a fifth of Tesla shares. Musk may well have damaged Tesla's share prices, but sacking Musk may have damaged them even more. Describing it as one of the most extraordinary interviews of his career, New York Times journalist David Gellis spoke to a tearful Musk about the incendiary tweet about private funding. Musk said that it was the most difficult and painful year of his career. He also described his grueling work routines. The vulnerability expressed by Musk in the interview was perhaps another clue to why the Musketeers find the billionaire so compelling. Musk's contemporaries, like Bezos and Zuckerberg, have much more icy personas. Musk's most recent high-profile business venture is the Boring Company, a tunneling and transportation startup. It's currently constructing an underground people mover that shuttles passengers from one part of Las Vegas to another at high speeds, a commercial contract worth more than $48 million. Originally a mass transportation concept that carried passengers in 16-person pods, the project has evolved into automated Tesla cars that run on an underground track at potential speeds of up to 150 miles per hour. Musk has his eye on winning similar contracts in Chicago and Washington, D.C. But his potential for expansion likely rests on the success or failure of the Las Vegas project, which is slated to be finished in late 2020. Elon Musk is the rare celebrity innovator, a visionary who has cultivated more of a fandom than a customer base. His portfolio of ambitious and forward-thinking business ventures has made discernible progress, but none of the projects are near to reaching their full potential. Musk has patience and confidence in his own long-term vision, and is seemingly untouched by onlookers' doubts about his ability to deliver on promises. His thick skin has been useful so far, but it's difficult for forecasters to know when, if ever, Musk's focus on progress over profitability will pay off. Musk's most financially transparent company, Tesla, has endured high-profile ups and downs, and its long-term profitability remains uncertain. In the face of these challenges, Musk's curious antics as a business maverick help sustain Tesla as one of the most buzzed-about businesses in the world. Another strategy that has served Musk well is keeping several irons in the fire by diversifying his investments. While the Boring Company loses money underground and Tesla loses money on the road, at least for now, SpaceX has turned a handsome profit outside of Earth's atmosphere. Meanwhile, Musk has cemented his status as the iconic innovator in the transportation sector, cultivating the ability to detract attention from the occasional failure, flub, or flop with a big announcement about a different company or project. With every venture, Musk fearlessly puts his reputation and his money on the line. His unconventional, larger-than-life persona has proven to be both a blessing and a curse, attracting fans even as he alienates his colleagues. Because of his eccentricities, Musk is regarded alternately as a genius and a fool. The next few decades will likely cement his reputation one way or the other. In the meantime, Musk has made a lot of money. He's betting it all on the future, and so far, he's done nothing but win.